Hello, folks. Good afternoon. This is Will Casterlow here, CEO and founder of Triad Cyber Solutions. Hey, we're here today with a great podcast talking about business strategy safeguards from one CEO to another. We got a special guest here today, named Russell Morgan from Shop, CEO and founder of the Shop Incorporated. Hey, welcome, Russell. How you doing?
Brother. Good to be here. Good to be here.
Good, good. Well, appreciate you joining us today. We want to take a few moments, Russell. You can just kind of give the audience a little bit about you, what you do, and take it from there.
Thanks, Will. Well, just say that glad to be on your platform today. Hopefully, stuff that we talk about will hit a space for somebody to start or improve what they got going on as far as business owners, business operators. Myself, I am 20 plus year veteran of the human services field. Started working in behavioral health 20 some years ago, and for the last 17, I have been the president and CEO of Morgan Support Services. We provide support services for individuals, mainly adults with developmental disabilities, through our day programs, our residential settings, some of our community initiatives. And in the course of that, somewhere along the way, we decided to start a nonprofit arm to try to reach a little deeper into the lives of not only folks with disabilities, but the community at large, those who sometimes find themselves on the outside looking in, to try to create opportunities there. So that's where Shoppe started. And at this point, we're just looking to continue to innovate and be more of a presence in people's lives and create opportunities for some extraordinary experiences and other opportunities.
Wow, that's great. I definitely commend you for having a service like that available. There's not a lot of services that do it right. And there's one thing about doing service for people, but doing it right and having the passion to do it is one thing. So that's great. Kind of hear a little bit about your vision, kind of like mission about what Morgan Support Service is all about. So is that something a little more about that?
So as far as Morgan Support Services, we provide Medicaid funded services that are available to individuals that have developmental disabilities that qualify through state Medicaid programs. And that's what we've been doing for a very long time, which I love to do. It's baby. It was the first business that I really sunk into and got some traction. So we've employed a couple hundred people over these years. A lot of people behind away. I'm really excited about the work that we have started doing and are continuing to do through Shop nonprofit, sort of sister organization, Morgan Support Services. And the idea there is that we hook up where the paid services evolve. And that's going to take public support. Some of the things that we like to do, but our idea is that if we do stuff, they'll be willing to reach into their pocket every now and then contribute to helping us to improve people's lives. So I think the key ingredient there is to do some really exciting things and then really do a good job of communicating those things and let them know what our needs are and make it easy for them to help us in their way.
Okay. You said something there. You're speaking about making it fun and getting to have a good time. Like, how does innovation kind of play a factor in that?
Well, I thought you picked up on that. I almost started talking. I was set it up. I knew this was going. Yeah, man. What I have learned. This nonprofit world is a lot different than what I'm used to. So in business that I've started, business I'm a part of, is, hey, take this money, I'm gonna go over here and do something and try to build something, right? This is my stuff, right? And it plays that way. This nonprofit thing is a little different. We're looking for people to reach into their pockets, whether corporate or the general public. So while what we do is important, how we communicate what we do is probably as much or even more important. And that's really where the innovation and technology comes in, is telling that story in a way that reaches people, that engages people. And then when somebody does want to be a part of what we got going on, whether it's as a fan or a funder or a supporter or whatever, there's a mechanism in place that makes it easy for them to do that. They don't have to try to figure it out. They don't have to, I want to help them out, but I can figure out how to, get to their website.
Right.
I've had that problem before, where, things weren't streamlined. So, taking lessons, hard lessons that have been learned along the way. Say, hey, what tools are available to us now? And technology's come a long way since I started doing this stuff. There's almost no excuse at this point.
Yeah.
What I mean? The tools are there. The key, I think, is taking the time to figure out what they are, how they can best, serve what you're looking to do. And if you do that right, then you got the best chance to actually see the mission that you're on come to fruition.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And you're talking about how things have changed from back then, and so how has when you're looking at technology, and then you're looking at IT services, today's world, what do you see different? Like you hear about in the news about cybersecurity and people getting hit and information is being taken away. How does your staff or maybe the clients that are in the business, how does that coincide with today?
I mean, you can't ignore it. That's a fact. And I got to credit you for really kind of putting some of that stuff on my radar. Anybody's system can get hit. And I think probably most people in the general public, I would consider myself to be part of the general public, not somebody who is first on cybersecurity. When we hear about these things, it's because it's IBM or it's MasterCard or it's some big corporate entity that is getting hit and got lawsuits and all this stuff. But little people get hit all the time. And for somebody that is operating at the level that I'm operating at, a hit could be devastating if not fatal. For example, we have people's employees, we got health records. Those things could be easily captured if you have the right stuff in place.
Right.
Those things can be easily captured. We saw that happen with the auto industry just 6-7 months ago. I mean, their whole way of processing car stuff was hijacked, held for ransom. I think they had to pay like $55 million or something like that. It's all right, we'll give you your stuff back. You don't talk to me about $55 million. You can practice it, right? So it can definitely be a devastating blow. And fortunately, the tools are there to protect you. Right. It takes doing, it takes getting used to. You probably know. My organization has not been the most eager to comply with that stuff and make sure that the monthly stuff is happening, but we're coming along, and particularly as I am realizing, as the leader of that group of people, and man, this is serious stuff, and it could drastically change things in an instant. So that cybersecurity stuff is real. I don't care, big business, little business. It could cause real headaches for you.
Yeah, yeah. And I often tell people, you're not too small to get hit, just too small to make the news.
That's a good way.
And a lot of people don't realize that. Like,
I don't make the news because I don't be at the book.
right. Yeah, so it's just one of those things that you just try to do the best you can, but yeah, you gotta follow suit, protect. You have everybody, the business owners, we as CEOs have an obligation to protect our people, And often we tell people like, hey, this is your business, it's your baby. So protect it as you create it, So
that's a real thing, man. I run into people all the time, young folks. What do you do for a living? And everybody wants to. The internet's got everybody thinking that being an entrepreneur is only noble. Easy way. And they make it look so easy.
Right.
And for one, 9 to 5, man, nothing wrong. Like I hate that we live in a world that has almost, it almost tries to shame people for having just a job.
Right.
Like if you're not out here trying to sell t-shirts or have you a Shopify site or something, like you don't even, and it's like, running a business, having employees, it's a heavy lift, man. It looks cool, man. You get to go to work when you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm working when I don't want to.
Right.
So I think that aspiring business owners, aspiring entrepreneurs, current business owners, you gotta take that responsibility seriously, especially when you start having employees. And they're counting on you to make good decisions, seek sound counsel, having people in your ear that maybe have done the stuff you're looking to do before, that give you, advice, and it's like, listen to them,
Right.
No need to reinvent the wheel. Yeah.
And you pretty much kind of answered. Your next question is just seeing what type of challenges you feel you kind of see in your industry, or you see yourself having, even on a day-to-day. What challenges do you see?
I mean, it's tough to keep up, man. Like, I'm in the human services industry, so Monday can be just a fantastic. We were all at the park playing dodgeball type of day, and then Tuesday, just last week, we had somebody run away, we had somebody die, had somebody in the room die. I got breaking news of them. Somebody medication didn't show up. Somebody's, what I mean? Somebody's this, somebody's that. It's just like you're almost always waiting on the other shooter to drop, and you just gotta almost be prepared for anything. But I love it, and I've been fortunate over all these years to have been surrounded by people that that understand the mission, understand the seriousness of what we do, and are willing to exhaust themselves if need be for the benefit of another person. And that's probably what probably helped me the most. God has had enough favor on me in this business to put just top-notch people around us. That part.
Right. We know that's hard.
Yeah. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't pay for it. You can't teach it.
Not fake.
You can't fake. You fake it, but not wrong.
Right.
That'll get exposed at some point.
Yeah.
That doing the kind of work that I do, a lot of people say it takes special people. It's like, no, but you definitely got to be a certain kind of person. And so, one of the challenges is finding those certain kind of people and then creating an atmosphere, work-wise, compensation-wise, and support-wise, that keeps that person remaining that person.
Yeah.
Throughout the course of the life of that relationship. So, it's the people business. People are people, and people in some time.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to stay on our toes, but we get reminders. Like I said, we had somebody extremely dear to us, one of our longest person receiving services from us for the longest. Somebody I know practically my whole life because we grew up in the same neighborhood, passed away last week, and it's in those moments that we kind of get reminded, oh, okay, this is why this is why this is why it's important that we did things this way, because now this is when it matters. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just we can do a whole segment on challenge.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's one good thing. Some people coming in may have a different, may have one approach, but then as they work with the consumers and they see that they have the same things, that change. You see that just people, but they may have been one way of, I don't know, let's just say they were more hardcore, now they become more passionate and more faithful, like, oh, no, I want to see you succeed. I want to see you get better. You see stuff like that? Or,
I think environment plays a big part in this stuff. And
culture stuff. Yeah.
Environment and culture. We've got a mission statement at Sports Services, and we try to stick by it. And if people don't get it, they don't belong there. And as long as we hold that line, we ain't gonna go so far down or backwards.
Right.
But you gotta hold line. Start letting people inch it. Next thing you know, there is no line. And now it's just free fall, wild west. And we had a period of time. I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years ago, where almost like it's like our resolve was getting tested. Like, y'all gonna be able to stick with this mission that you keep talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we had, we almost had like a coup, to be honest. It was wild, man. It was a bad time. And it took a lot to hold things together. But what held together was the truth to mission. You know what I mean? And it became very clear who's on that side of the mission and who's on the different side. And then once we get very quickly to engage that, that was as simple as, hey,
Yeah.
Today's the last day.
Right.
That's a good move from there.
So, kind of taking a little twist, we were talking about how things were from years ago to now, and you were talking about how different setups and things. How has operational efficiency impacted what you do today?
So it's interesting, man. Literally today on the tail end of a review from our major funding source, right? And I'm literally anticipating getting the email telling me they completed, probably while we sitting here. But we've done a lot of these over the years, right? So these reviews are a good gauge of how what things have changed, what things have stayed the same. And it's interesting because now there's an expectation that you have innovated systems to the point of almost instant response. Like somebody sends me an email and says, I need A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, Y, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. And what time? 9. You guys got it to us by 10. It's like, now take the same request back 10 years, you know, that'd have been by the end of the week type of thing. But the expectation is that, oh, you ought to have this stuff set up on a system where all you got to do is click, 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 download it into a file and send it on. So if you don't, then you're gonna find yourself scrambling, being a bit archaic, getting inefficient, and those can start to be red flags in terms of your ability as an organization to, for lack of a better way, with today's industry. So it's like, responsiveness is probably the main thing. People want that stuff, and they want it now. And if they don't have it now, the assumption is either you don't have it or you must have thought something else was more important. When it could just been simple as, your systems aren't quite as developed to respond as quickly. So you might be taking a look at that because you may send a message out that you don't want to send just by virtue of having sort of obsolete systems.
Right. Any short term or long term you have plans coming up?
Yeah, man. So more sports services, definitely of course. We've been in that game for a long time, and we're involved in a lot of people's lives. We got like 80 folks that we support on an everyday basis. Some degree they count on us now. As I mentioned earlier, I'm really excited about some of the stuff that we're doing with Shoppe Inc. in terms of the program. So like right now, where we are is Ethos, which is our digital media lab. Even I messed up. Actually, Ethos, our digital media lounge. And the idea from here is, this to be a community resource. So we've got, we're not sitting in the podcast room, we got the AR room, competitive gaming, video editing, music production across the hallway, and then just areas, just a cool space, its own, that hopefully lends itself some creativity. But the idea is available to work on projects or new technologies. I've been amazed how many have never utilized VR type stuff. And it's a whole another world of stuff. You get lost. You can be immersed all day long. You can do some really cool things in places that most people ain't never been. Really get a good idea what it's like being there, immersed in it. Boxing match, walking on the Great Wall of China, just any number of things. So, we're going to place up to other folks who do projects so that we can, really develop along to say, hey, here's all the cool stuff we can come here and do. Hey, general public, hey, corporate America, shoot us a few dollars. because we like to make space available, ultimately at no cost. And that's this, so that's just one of the things. Then of course, helping people develop podcasts, helping people learn how to put together the market plan, how English recorded, being able to touch on all of those parts. We got people in place that are experts in areas that will make their service better for people in that way. So just one of the offshoots of shopping. Of course, we got assisted vacations. Folks with disabilities, the trades program. Help them actually start and launch a business, like from concept to actual, money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? So, our first client, young man that'll be launching multi-talent company. Helping them, put it together from start to finish, all the legal stuff, kind of whole nine what else we do, Shop? A lot of stuff. We got the integrated community dance parties, 5. We got Showcase Sports Syndicate. We do the inclusive sports league. So Shoppe Inc got a lot going on. I'm excited to take each one of those and really see them grow to their potential.
That's great. That's great.
When I probably died, then they put a statue up.
That's very neat. Well, one last thing today is just what could you what message or what can you offer for to inspiration of young entrepreneurs, who wants to maybe look and try to do something and eat that extra, what would you say to them?
Get with somebody that's done it before. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't try to reinvent the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Seek advice, seek mentorship, pay taxes, hide taxes. Say that right, you can't pay taxes, hide taxes on time. But if you got a good idea, really take, and the tools are there. I mean, AI, there's no reason why you can't put a real plan together. No hidden times, hard to launch business with no money, not impossible, but I would think one of the main reasons that business don't get past the first few years is a lack of capitalization. Run out of money. Underestimate how much money it's going to take.
Right.
So, but don't overthink it, man. You ain't got to have it all figured out. You got a good idea. Put your MVP, your most viable, your minimal viable product out there, and then just go from there. You wait until everything's perfect. Mess around and miss the window of opportunity. Somebody you see the place, or you just burn out. You got something, put the MVP out there, and start working from there. And always be trying to figure out how to tie what you're doing to some money. Ain't no such thing as having that. I ain't got that problem, but I'm trying to make that a problem.
Right. That would be great. That would be a great thing. I definitely appreciate you to come on here, and the biggest thing, folks, is reach out to people like what Russell was saying, but make sure you're securing yourself. Okay, the biggest thing that a lot of people forget is they underestimate what Russell said earlier. You underestimate what could happen. I told you earlier, you're just too small to make you're too small to just make the news. So one of the things you got to make sure you do is get with MVP type people to make sure that you're safeguarded. Make sure you have all your pieces around you, safe and secure, solidified. To that way you can do what you really want to do. But you have to start and learn. You have to read. And yeah, AI is out there, ChatGPT is out there. There's many resources out there. And the thing is, when you don't know, don't just try to do it, because that's a lot of more mistakes happen, or costly mistakes. For so many times, and even this year, I've seen so many people's identity, their bank accounts. And I'm gonna honestly say, on a personal, for me, my mom's account, she got hit. The hacker was talking to her on the phone, pretending to be the bank. So they verified with her and said, hey, there was a charge somebody's trying to do. And after she said, no, that wasn't it. Hey, we need to verify your credit card number again. This is the card they used. She told them the whole credit card. She didn't know, but long story short, they ended up getting her account information off of her phone. They were able to log in her account. And luckily, I had access to her accounts. So I got notification that the password changed. Then I got notification that a system called Plaid. If anyone knows about Plaid, you connect to your account just to be able to either see or transfer move money. Well, they connected to her account. They took out, first they took $1,000. Then they took $300, and they tried to take $700. But that's when the bank, Wells Fargo, shut it down. So she did get her money back, but what happened is if the account got compromised to the point we had to do a whole new account, new login, all right there, new credit card, everything she had to be totally redone. And to add insult to injury, her cell phone. When you call her phone wasn't even ringing. It went to an 855 number. So she never got the call, but she could call out. So I'm just telling you, it's real. This happened to about 80 years old, something like that. So when we talk about, cybersecurity, how it doesn't matter who they prey on, they will get you. So if you're not taking the necessary precautions, you're not getting the proper information like what Russell has done. He's done his homework. We all sometimes fall short, but you gotta be careful. So I hope this was a great podcast for you today. Russell, I appreciate you coming on board. And next week, or not next week, but on the next podcast, we're going to be working and talking to a CPA. And the CPA is going to talk about you as business owners, how you can do, how to utilize the rest of the year to purchase, to get a write off these expenses for the end of the year. Yeah. So again, thank you all very much for joining us, and stay tuned for the next event. We'll post that here very soon. Have a good day.